Hello, in this video I would like to talk about showering as it affects somebody with cerebral palsy. Now, if you have cerebral palsy, you will be accustomed to making adaptations to your life to make your daily activities more functional for you. You will also know that anytime you add water or a slippery surface to your CP, such as a bathtub floor or a shower floor or even ice during the winter, those situations have the potential to cause great harm in terms of the possibility that you could fall and have a very severe negative medical emergency as a result. Now, in my case, showering has never really been a thing that I felt needed in adoption. But I've recently come to do things a little bit differently. What I used to do may seem a little bit weird, and you may think, well, why would he ever do it that way? That seems like a ridiculous way to do things. But what I used to do when showering to ensure that I wouldn't fall is to use my head as basically a rest. I would stand up and crane my neck against the side of a wall to act as a stability point so that I could use my hand and wash myself off. Now, as I said, this may come across as stupid or ingenious, whichever way you fall on the spectrum is fine. However, recently I have had guards put in, or rather handrails put into my shower, and using these handrails has greatly improved my shower quality. I no longer have to work as hard to shower, and it is much safer because now I can have my hand as a point of support instead of my head. And anytime you can do that, it's going to be much safer for you. Now, I'm only talking about such a mundane example, such a routine example, to show that somebody with CP has to make adaptations to even the smallest things to make them easier to do. And also to show that just because you think you don't have to make adaptations and you can brute force your way through things and everything will be fine, and it might. For my case, it always has been in terms of showering. But it is important to always keep in your mind that if you just make the slightest adaptation to a situation, you can improve that situation greatly, both in your efficiency in doing something and also increasing the safety level of the activity, thereby minimizing the risk of falling and having what could be a catastrophic outcome. Now, not all falls lead to truly negative outcomes. I've fallen a bunch, and a lot of those falls are just inconvenient. But again, anytime you add a slippery surface to the mix, any fall could be exacerbated to a great extent, leading to severe injury, which, as I've shown in this example, can be truly mitigated